Yep. Man, look at that tail. Raccoons have the coolest tails.
I will debate that, but I will save that for another day.
Okay, why another day?
I don't know, I don't feel like arguing about animal butts right now.
Okay. Well, it's not like it's actually an objective argument we can have. It's just an opinion.
Like, yeah, I'm a fur fag, I like foxtail. I'm a fur fag, I like raccoon tail.
Yeah.
You had to steal all 7 of Raleigh's treasure keys.
I mean, technically, if you want to get objective, things like dragon tails are probably the coolest because they have all sorts of adornments.
And I'll swipe whatever it takes to get shot out of the corner. Steal back
Yes, I said that just to piss you off.
I know what you're doing and it's still working.
Yay! I'm a manipulative son of a bitch.
No, the best tails would be dinosaur tails because a lot of them have crazy shit.
Yeah, that's true.
Like Ankylosaurus tails or Stegosaurus tails.
Yeah, those are fucking neat.
Yeah, those tails will fuck you up.
Yeah, well, dinosaurs are basically real-life dragons anyway, so...
Yeah. More acceptable dragons, though, because they all ate shit. Because meteors are OP as fuck.
Yeah, it's true. Maybe that's why dragons aren't around anymore.
Yeah.
Because they ate shit from a meteor.
Good. Yeah, I'm gonna put my cards on the table here. People who love dragons, don't tell me about dragons. I'm so sick of dragons.
Yeah.
Because there are just so many things. They're like, here's the most badass thing in this world. What is it? A dragon. You can't see it, but I'm thumbing up. So enthusiastic. I'm going to show all of you my favorite finger for that one.
Yeah. You're using your non-existent thumbs and fingers quite a bit this time.
Oh yeah. Plays very well for radio.
Yeah.
The other problem is, it's just... The dragons I hate the most are the dragons that people drum up to be like the most... These are noble warriors. They're the greatest, most majestic thing.
Yeah.
What do? They fly around where no one can touch them and vomit fire everywhere. Take that, you noble knight. Did you show up with a sword? Oh, that's adorable.
Yeah, that sounds about right. There's
I'm
this
noble
one
and majestic.
guy. There's this one guy on FA, and you might actually know him. I'm not going to say names, obviously, but he's completely obsessed with dragons to the point that he believes that they were historical things and that they pretty much can't ever be annihilated by anybody. Like, nobody can outwit a dragon because they're so old and wise and blah, 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 and stuff like that. And he gets on various pictures and things where dragons are getting bested, and he argues with people. Like, he argues the historicity of people. He was actually banned from one of the websites that we both go to, not for Affinity, but a different one, just because he was such an asshole on the forums there. It's beautiful.
I love this man because he validates everything I hate about dragons.
Yeah, pretty much.
You are the personification of my hatred.
Yeah, if
Thank
you aren't
you.
familiar with him, I'll show you later.
Yeah, show me later. I need to put a face to everything that I hate.
Yes.
I feel like a racist who found a living stereotype.
Yeah.
It feels good.
I mean, in
This is
furry
fictional
terms,
bullshit, so
technically
no
you
one
are.
cares. Yeah,
Yep.
but it's racism towards fictional races that people choose
Yes.
what they are, so fuck it.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Like,
For the record, I don't mind dragons. I don't think they're as hot shit as a lot of people say. But I do like some of them a lot.
I
But
will
usually
say-
those are the ones who are more down to earth and less overpowered. I'm the best.
Yeah.
Because,
Well,
I mean,
here's-
nobody likes that.
Here's the weird thing. I do like some dragons. There are some people I know who their first owners are dragon, who are cool. And there are some fictional characters who are dragons that I legitimately like. And what's funny is, it's either the ones that are the exact opposite of dragon, or the ones that double down on it.
Yeah.
Like, two of my favorite dragons, and the 3 dragons I like from Magic. Oh, this, by the way?
This is one of the spots.
Yeah, this is one of the spots we cut a lot, because Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
For the first type of this, it's ridiculous.
You found it, Sly.
Like, I do like this. I do like this from this era where you would get a lot of these little mini games that really change up the gameplay types.
Yeah, that's
we
one
kinda
cool
saw
thing
this in
about the Sly
Sonic.
Cooper series.
Yeah, we kind of saw this in Sonic. But now this goes to a twin stick shooter. And holy shit, is it a clusterfucky twin stick shooter?
Oh yeah. Like it
I think-
starts out fine, but
Yeah.
for the first level, it's hard.
Yeah.
Luckily,
I-
there are no stakes because you don't lose lives if you lose. You just restart it.
Yeah, and I think this is the one that took you the longest out of any of them.
The mini games, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that would make sense.
So I think there was a couple of other mini games where we would go in and you were just bitching and moaning and you just nailed it on the first try.
Yeah,
and
probably.
we're legitimately shocked by that.
Yeah, I could see that happening.
Yeah. My question is, the key's right there. There's nothing in it.
Why
There's
don't
nothing
you just
guarding
fucking
it.
take it?
Just take it, Sly. Fuck these crabs.
Maybe he just wants these treasure chests because he's a thief.
Maybe.
Maybe that's the whole idea behind it.
Maybe. No, I just remember the chicken one. The chicken one gave us some trouble.
Oh yeah,
But that and this, everything else was fine.
yeah. I guess
Nope,
it's just
and there's
the
your first
tower
failure.
defense. Yep, there we go. Boop.
Better luck next time.
Better luck next time.
Because it only takes one. It only takes one, and that's what's ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah, the fact that there is no margin of error there. Like,
Yeah.
even in the late game one that's very similar to this, when you're driving around and trying to run over computers and stuff like that, they give you a margin of error.
Yeah.
Like, you can miss things with that one, and it's
Yeah.
so much easier.
Which is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a weird game design. But anyway, now that that's out of the way, I want to
Yeah.
wrap up my dragon. My
Yes,
thoughts on
dragons.
Like, my 3 favorite dragons in Magic, which is a franchise fucking full of dragons.
Uh-huh.
I think there's maybe 2 sets that didn't have a goddamn dragon in it. Are Niv Mizzet, Silgamar, and Nicobolas, who are the 3 most arrogant things in the entire universe. Because Niv Mizzet's thing is like, I'm a super scientist, I'm such an arrogant dragon asshole, I've murdered all of the other dragons on this plane of existence so that I can be de facto the best dragon. Which is like, maybe that's why I like him, because he murdered or vanished all of the other dragons.
Yeah, it's possible. You're a big fan of genocide, I gotcha.
Yeah, for certain things. For certain things.
Well, yeah, that's what genocide's all about. It's not like you're gonna kill everybody.
True. That'd be Omnicide.
Yeah.
But like, he has a bunch of other things that make him really cool, not just the fact he murdered a ton of dragons. Mm-hmm. Though I respect him for murdering a ton of dragons. And then Silgamar is just this fat, lazy asshole who just gets all this shit and hoards it like a motherfucker. And then it's like, Silgamar, you want to share any of that? No. Why? Because I'm a dragon. You
Yep.
can't do shit about it. Because I'm a dragon.
Yeah.
He just sits there on his fat ass and has people bring him more shit. If they piss him off, he just vomits death on them. So more people bring him shit. It's great.
Yeah?
He's this fat, lazy asshole, and I love him.
Yeah, that sounds like your type of person.
And there's Nicobolas, who's maybe the most arrogant creature I've seen in anything ever. Where it's like, the only reason he's not going around conquering the universe is because he believes that he already has.
Oh.
And only needs to periodically remind people of that.
It's
like, oh, they don't recognize me as their ruler? They will.
Yeah.
Give it a sec. Oh, they haven't? Oh, come here. I'm gonna just tap your temples there, and your brain is mush.
Goodbye.
And I'm back to being in charge.
Yeah.
He's such a dick.
Yes. So, what's the difference between that and a lot of the dragons you run across on FA and stuff?
I don't know, it's, see, with them, they double down on it. It's like they're going so extreme with
Rats
it,
got pegged.
and they kind of have stuff in universe to back it up.
Okay.
I'm gonna enjoy
And
this.
the other difference is, like, as fictional characters in a structured narrative, they usually get their comeuppance. Like, Niv doesn't, because he's kind of a cool guy, because in addition to being horribly egotistical and so arrogant, he names literally everything in his faction after himself, including the faction.
That's beautiful.
Like, he is Niv Mizzet. He is the leader of the Izzet. He has discovered an element he named Mizemium. And its counterpart alloy, Invisomizemium. which is
Nice.
the invisible version of it. And he lives in his tower of Nivix. So it's like that's kind of funny, where
Yeah.
he is so arrogant that everything is him.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And he's also this cool super engineer scientist guy that does like crazy magic science stuff. So it's not just
Okay.
I'm a dragon, I'm so awesome. It's I'm a dragon for science.
Yes. So it sounds to me like the difference is that they aren't trying to be liked.
No.
They weren't designed for people to be like, oh, these guys are so cool.
No,
'Cause,
in fact,
that's often the problem with a lot of characters on FA, not just dragons, but like everything pretty much.
yeah. Well, the thing about like those 3 dragons is none of them give a shit if people like them.
Mm-hmm.
None of them. In fact, Silgamar actively discourages people from liking him.
Yeah.
And Nicobolas just doesn't care. He
Yeah.
doesn't. Neither does Niv, for that matter. Like, none of them care. And so many dragons I meet on FA that are the type of dragon I hate want you to respect them because they are a dragon.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, no, I don't give a shit about what fictional creature you decided to be arbitrarily.
Yeah. All that means is that you're a power player.
Yeah.
You probably are compensating. Oh, I shouldn't say that.
No,
I'm so
there are
mean.
plenty of other ways to tell if a furry is compensating for something.
Yeah, that's true. I'm sure the entire hyper fetish is for that.
Yeah.
Kidding.
I'm-
Any hyper fetishists out there who are insulted by that, I'm joking.
Yeah.
You were just
Yeah,
the easy target.
It's an easy target because it's so big, it's hard to miss.
Exactly.
Yeah, alright. Let's not talk about that one. It's one of the few things that actually kind of weirds me out.
Yeah, me too.
Like, I don't think any less of people for it, because God
'Cause-
knows I'd be pot calling the cowl black,
Yeah.
but
We're furries. I mean, even that by itself just designates, like,
Yeah.
weird.
well, this is the thing about furries that I've seemed to notice. Furry is like Voltron. It's never just furry. There's always something else.
Yeah, that's pretty much true.
You link it together. It's like a modular template for D&D. You're never just a vampire.
Yeah.
You're always a something vampire.
A vampire rogue. A vampire foot fetishist.
I want to suck your toes.
That was pretty good.
God, what are we doing?
Stupid shit.
Yeah,
We could talk about Sly Cooper.
We
but who wants
could.
to do that?
yeah. Well, we have plenty of time for that.
Yeah.
We're talking about weirdo fetishists right now. Yeah, figure it out, humbug.
Yeah? Figure
Figure
what
it out past humbug.
Figure out everything? Oh, yeah. Figure out
Yeah.
the barrel. I think
Yeah.
I was trying to remember whether I should take the barrel or if I could jump it.
Yeah.
Because I think there is a way to jump it, it's just hard.
Yeah. Well, I think
yeah.
I think this might be the 3rd try where you did think, hey, I can jump this.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
that's
didn't.
probably the case. It's like, I could probably jump this, but I'm not going to keep trying because I died a couple of times.
Yeah. Now, this is the one thing I don't like about this game structure is it always seems to take the hub area and split it into 2 parts,
Yeah.
and it lets you go to the second part without completing all the missions.
Yeah.
But then you need to complete all the missions to get to the boss.
Right, so there's
So
kind of
what's
no
the
point.
point?
Right. You don't have to worry about that in the other games.
Yeah.
The hub tells you exactly where you need to go. There are multiple missions you can do. You can do them out of order, and they all have a meaning.
Yeah.
Like this one, there's pretty much only one level where the actions that you do in that level have any effect on anything other than giving you the key. And that's the one in the swamp where you get chased by that giant thing. And that's why that's my favorite level in the game.
How delightful.
But in Sly 2, 3, and 4, everything you do is, like, useful.
Guests.
Listen,
Yeah.
Molly.
wipe up my family and steal what's mine, you better expect company.
Oh, I'm ever so sorry.
I'm sorry for killing your
Enough
family.
to finish the job. Obviously, we should have snuffed you out as well. So, without further ado, let me make amends by what? Bloating to gargantuan size and squashing you like the insignificant bug that you are.
Bring it on.
This is one of the few unabashedly evil characters in Sly Cooper. Like, there are a few, but this is one of them.
Yeah.
That's
His
actually one of the
voice
things
is
I
a
like about
roller coaster of tone and pitch.
it. Oh, yeah.
Just going from the highest of highs to the lowest of lows.
He's like, that guy from... Oh god. I'm gonna lose the name of it. Battlefield Earth? Yes, Battlefield Earth. John Travolta's character. Did you ever watch that or see anything about it?
No, and that is something I need to rectify one of these days, because that's one of the
Yes.
epically bad movies.
Yes, it's well known for being completely horrible, and he talks just like this guy. Before you were learning to spell your name, I was conquering galaxies! He has that horrible, just over-the-top bullshit.
I don't even. I do not even.
Yep.
Because now my brain is stuck on what I do know about that, and I can't get it out. Oh, what have you done, Humbug? What have you done?
I've ruined you twice.
First dragons, now fucking Scientology.
Yep.
Goody. Beat the frog like Xenu.
I beat him.
You've beaten me. Well,
That's
I
right,
can
get in
still
that
talk.
volcano.
all you
Yep.
want.
Take that, you evil spaceman.
You're no match for Mugshot, my villainous cohort in Utah.
Thank you for telling me this.
Mesa City is so well guarded.
You know, he is enunciating very well for being completely underwater.
Well, he is a frog. I know that doesn't actually make sense, but it kind of does if you don't think about it.
How to perform my ancestor Ryoichi Cooper's Ninja Spire Jump. A technique developed while sneaking into the thickly fortified castles of feudal Japan.
God damn it.
Finding a way off Raleigh's boat got a little tricky with the untimely arrival of Inspector Fox,
Fuck you for that, by the way.
who,
You're welcome.
failing to find me, busted Raleigh and his crew.
So, my question is, how many promotions does Carmilla get for bringing in these super criminals?
She should get 1 billion, but she never does.
Triangle faded from memory.
Because I'm guessing this is a trend that
My
continues.
gang and I loafed around England
yeah.
for a while, enjoying the pleasant
Yeah,
weather.
a fair amount. I mean,
And then
sometimes it
headed back
varies
home,
things, but
excited for our next
for the
fight.
most part, you do something and then Carmelita catches them, and not
Your
you.
mission map up on the wall. You can use it to warp directly to any levels
You know,
you've already
I would
visited.
love a
You're all
narrative
set
like
to
this,
go to
where you
Mesa
have
City.
somebody, like, chasing somebody for some vendetta reason, and then after a while they're like, you know what? I'm gonna keep chasing them, but I'm not really chasing them.
That happens. I mean, not to, like, spoil anything, but that kind of happens.
Well, there you go.
Like, I don't know, do you want to hear?
Nah, we'll save it for later.
Okay. Because I'm sure we'll be playing more of these games.
Oh yeah,
We're all set to go
Yeah,
to
these
Mesa
are-
City.
these are
I actually
fun.
like-
They're furry. They're quick to do.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, I like Carmelita's arc in the Sly Cooper games, including
It had been
4.
a
Some
while
people don't
since
like
I've
what
been
they did
back
with
in
her
the
in
US.
4, but I did.
Next up.
So whatever.
Yeah, you love to do things. You love the things that are the controversial opinions.
I seem to, and I'm not sure if it's just because they're controversial or because I see where they were coming from.
Yeah,
It may be a little of both. I don't know.
yeah. Well, there's a lot of things out there that people are like, "Oh man, look at how cool this is! Man, this is so cool." But so much of it is just like, oh, they did the thing that's done a million times before.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. And sometimes you can do the thing that's been done a million times before, and it's cool. But
Yeah.
eh.
with enough.
I don't know.
persuasion,
Sly 4 does a
he
couple of
promised
really controversial things, and people hate it for that.
He'd become a
But you shouldn't hate it
hard-boiled,
for that. You should hate it for the rest of the game.
tough as nails gangster, ensuring that he never became
It's actually not a
with
bad
around
game. It's
again.
just not nearly as good as the other three.
See, that's always a disappointment.
Yeah.
Because you can have games that are like a solid 8,
So he's holed up
but
in
coming
Mississippi.
from the franchise of 9 and 10s, they stick out.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, again, FF13. We've talked about it before, but FF13 is a pretty solid game in and of itself. But compared to a lot of the previous games in the series, it just doesn't stand up.
Yeah. Well, there's FF13, there's Dark Souls 2.
Mm-hmm.
I hear a lot of people saying Devil May Cry 4.
Okay. I haven't played any of that series yet.
Yeah.
Though I have played Bayonetta, so I have a feeling I know what the gameplay's like.
Yeah. I forget if 4 was the last one that director did before getting booted. Or if he got booted after 3.
Something's happened. Where is
I know
it?
people hate on 2 in Devil May Cry, and for good reason. 2 is god-awful.
Oh, is it?
And miss
Yeah,
all the
well,
fun. Besides,
the
I want to try
2
out
has
that
a
new
lot
move
of
I got from
problems
Raleigh's section of the Thievius
that-
Raccoonus.
You mean the ninja
The story
Yeah. Do me a
is
favor and read me
dumb
the instructions again.
and almost non-existent. The side character is really lame.
Oh.
The
the
monster
characters are
designs are
what matter, I think.
uninspired.
Yeah.
So jump and hit the circle button.
Like,
to
this is
land
how
on
bad it
narrow
is.
spots.
Devil May Cry is one of those franchises that loves callbacks, and its anime was so chock full of just stupid little references, they never mentioned anything from 2.
Oh.
Like, there's
That's
a whole
unfortunate.
episode dedicated to the side characters from 1 and 3, just going at it. The girl from 2? No.
Huh.
No, fuck her. She
Oh,
doesn't
that's
exist.
good to know. I actually kind of like it when franchises do that. They recognize their mistakes and then they just kind of purposely ignore them and make it very clear that they're ignoring them by showing previous things in the series and not those things.
Yeah, it's just shh, shh, shh. We don't talk about 2.
Exactly. Yep.
The worst, though, is when a franchise is doing that for something that's actually good.
Mm-hmm.
Like, shh, shh, we don't talk about that one. That's the best one!
Yeah, what are you doing, you fool?
Flashing lights.
The latest in high-tech security.
I am a little sad.
For
Because
what
we're
this
missing,
one.
like, we're gonna miss your initial reaction on Mugshot and what
Oh,
he
yeah.
what he looks like.
Man, that was the only thing we're salvaging, and I'm sad we can't go back and do anything with it.
Yeah,
Because Mugshot's great. He might be my favorite character in this.
yeah, he's pretty amazing, and he does show up in other games. Well, one other game.
Good, good.
Yep.
Like, the frog is there. He's just there.
One of his, like his top hat shows up in another game, and it's completely disconnected from everything.
Good.
So he's kind of useless. Ms. Ruby hasn't shown up yet, which is interesting. I don't even think one of her items has.
Huh. What's funny is Miss Ruby's one of those characters where I can name like 5 people off the top of my head who would love to see that kind of character again.
Yeah, and they probably will use her again, because they use a lot of the antagonists in multiple times.
Yeah.
Like, some of them actually get some really good character development, too.
Yeah, because Mugshot seems to be one of the characters that isn't just evil for evil's sake.
Yeah,
Like, he's relatable.
yeah. And actually, I think they tried to do that with several of the characters in this game. Just because they show their backstories and how they were not that bad to begin with, but then shit happened to them and they turned to a life of crime.
Yeah.
But some of them are fucking irredeemable.
Yeah, like the panda.
Yeah, he has an arc. Like, not to spoil too much, but he has an arc, and it's actually pretty good.
Well, we'll see that when we get to it. But in the context of this game on its own,
Yeah, he's pretty fucking awful.
yeah.
Motherfucker kills people.
Yeah, one of the few villains we see like straight up wrecking people.
Yep. I mean, we don't see the people die, but it's
No,
very much implied.
Yeah, it's a situation where I would be shocked if no one got hurt.
It would only happen in, like, an 80s cartoon.
Yeah.
Like G.I. Joe or Turtles or something like that.
We meant
It's like, it's a good thing it was Sunday. Oh, wait, that's what Vegeta says in the 4Kids dub.
Yeah.
Or, was it 4Kids? It was one of the dubs.
Yeah. I think it was
Good thing it's Sunday.
the Blue Ocean, because that was the first.
Yeah.
Back when things were goofy and weird.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Um,
And then they blow up planes, and Tien says, "You can see their parachutes. They're okay." And there's no parachutes in the
No.
sky.
like, Tien, what are you looking at?
He can see it with his
hand-waving
third eye, I
lines.
guess. Maybe he's seeing their ghosts.
Maybe. It would be great to, like, get to the point where, like, the Majin Buu arc, where you just see him wipe out an entire quarter of a stadium.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah, hand wave that away.
Yeah, well, and his master, like the little yellow dude,
Yeah.
he fucking punches him in the face and just splat. They censored that to some extent, but they couldn't do a whole lot without completely wiping out the scene.